Welcome back to your intermediate guide to ranch roping. Today we're going to talk about the flight zone and the drive line. Today's video is brought to you by 1 Peter 4:10 and 11. Each of you should use whatever gift you have received to serve others as faithful stewards of God's grace in its various forms. If anyone speaks, they should do so as one who speaks the very words of God. If anyone serves, they should do so with the strength God provides, so that in all things God may be praised through Jesus Christ. To him be the glory and the power forever and ever. Amen. So if we start with a flight zone, I want you to think of this dummy as it's surrounded in a bubble, okay? And if I'm out here, that dummy's not gonna move, the cow's not gonna move, but as I get closer, you think about me pushing in on that bubble. That is the flight zone, meaning that as soon as I pop that bubble, that cow is going to move. Sometimes you need to find the edge of that flight zone in order to throw a long shot. Sometimes you need to pop that flight zone to get the calf to move in the direction you want them to go. So keep that in mind as we talk about drive line. So the drive line is going to be right here at the shoulder of the calf. If I am on the front side of the drive line, the calf is going to leave backwards, okay? So if I'm right in front of the calf, it's gonna push it backwards or it's gonna turn away. If I'm in front of the drive line in the calf's left eye, it's gonna go right. If I'm in front of the drive line in the calf's right eye, it's gonna go left. If vice versa, if I'm behind the drive line, the calf is going to go forward, okay? So it might go, if I'm over here in the calf's left eye behind its drive line, it's gonna go to the right. And then the opposite of that, obviously, right eye, gonna go left, but forward and left. So you got to keep that in mind as you're setting up shots. So if I approach this calf, I can have a really good idea of where it's gonna go if I'm approaching from this direction, okay? And this would be my houlihan angle or my tip over angle, but I need to find the edge of that flight zone in order to know where I need to throw from, okay? So just knowing this when it comes to roping is like a superpower. It makes it way easier to rope the calf if you know where it's gonna go, if you can force that calf to be consistent. Along with these two things, you need to understand a calf's nature, okay? There's a couple of principles with cattle. They're always gonna wanna go back to the gate from which you brought them in from in an arena. That is just, they want to go home. They want to go where they came from. They are always going to go towards the herd, okay? They're herd animals, safety in numbers, they want to be towards the herd. So if you have a calf that's isolated, and let's say that you are the herd, and I pop this calf's flight zone, he's gonna go to the herd. Guys, if you like content like this, you need to check out 310edu.com. Use code YouTube50 to get 50% off your entire first month.